you've learned so much through your own experiences that you have some authenticity to share, and people just connect with you for that, I believe.
Absolutely. A coach said to me a long time ago, and there could be a lot of people listening right now that they're struggling wherever they are, whatever it may be. He said, Mr. Dill, you're exactly where you need to be. And such a great quote, because we're always exactly where we need to be in the journey of where we're going. And I realized that everything in my past just groomed me to be the person I needed to be the coach I need to be for my clients, so they can achieve more and get out of their own comfort zone.
And I think what happens when you are used to going outside is then you start the blame game.
Yeah.
You're finding reasons why it's not my fault. And when I lost my business, I knew exactly it was the bubble burst at 2009. I had 6 new build projects. I was laying fiber for in West Palm Beach. And, I financed myself to the eyeballs in 2007 and 8 to get there. And when that burst, was it really my fault? So many people were out of work across the country. People were losing their homes left and right. So many industries were affected. But yes, it was my fault. Yeah. I wasn't diverse. I had just one line of business, the fiber optic installation in new build homes. If I would have pushed more to be in maintenance, if I would have pushed more to use my crews to do other things, it's digging, it's placing conduit. I could have done sprinkler lines. I could have done so many things, but I was so focused on what I've always done. And it was easy to blame the bubble, the circumstance.
Absolutely. In my book, Jeremy, I talk about when people say, what's the number one quality of being a great leader? It's taking 100% ownership. And that's where I love my clients, is everything you have in your life, good and bad, right now is because of who you are.
Yes.
And the ownership you have taken or have not taken. So when we take 100% ownership for everything good and bad, it's kind of like the truth will set you free.
Right.
Embrace it. And only from now that you know the truth, all right, let's move forward. Let's fix it and go get them.
And other people will interrupt you. Other people will disrupt you. Other people will throw barricades up. But ultimately, it's up to you to either have the foresight, don't let those people in your world, or think it's happening for me, right? Because I would not be here if I didn't lose that business.
Yep.
I wouldn't have learned everything without all of that. I wouldn't have met my wife because of the circumstances that happened after that. So that really happened for me, and it took me a while to learn it. But I got a couple of dog ears here going through your book, and what I love about this book is that I'm a really bad reader. And so because I read it in one sitting, and because it makes sense. It's a logical book. It's in alphabetical order, so I know my ADHD brain tells me where it's going next, but it's really creative. And so I just picked a couple of topics out that I resonate with, that I feel like is the most important for success. And I'm just going to name what they are and have you talk about it for just a second. So time management, one of my favorite things.
Time management. Here's interesting. I did a podcast a while back, and I said time is an emotion.
Explain that.
Okay, when you're in overwhelm.
Yes.
And you start speaking like, oh, I got this going on, that going on. That's an emotion.
That's true. That is true.
When you're calm and centered and focused and you're just on point, that's an emotion.
Right.
So time is an emotion, and you just have to decide what emotion you want to be in
Yeah.
that point in time. I choose to be, very focused. I told my clients there's 5 things in 2020 when the whole world got crazy. 5 things you focus on. Number 1, you focus on yourself. Mind, body, heart, spirit. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, sleep right, drink plenty of water, and do everything you need to do to stay strong physically and mentally. Number 2, take care of the ones you love, the ones closest to you, your family, your wife, your spouse, your children. Number 3, take care of your company. Do whatever you need to do within the 4 walls of your organization to make sure that company's successful. Number 4, take care of your team, because you take care of your team takes care of the company takes care of you.
Right.
Number 5, take care of your clients. So if it's outside of that 5, it doesn't matter.
Right.
What everyone tells you or shares or whatever idea, whatever they're saying, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't serve you and your purpose, it's like a mosquito at a picnic.
Right.
It's not even
It's
there.
not there.